Namaste, Angel. This is the weekly love reading for the period of Sunday, the 14th of November through Saturday to come, the 20th of November. We're starting with the dice and weekend away, buy shoes, and it's 50-50. In love, especially, that could be about maybe splitting a check on a date or the give and take that's required in love, the ability to give and receive, the balance that's necessary in all things, including love, how we each have to contribute and do our part. That can be looked at 50-50 as well. Spirit says romantic dinner. Spend money, but also 29. Okay, spend money. And forget it. With the cards, this is the energy deck. We're starting with indecision in reverse. So that means you are no longer feeling confused. You decided what it is you want. And it's good. That's perfect timing because storm warning is also in reverse. So when it's upright, this is warning of trouble brewing ahead and challenges, but this means you're coming out of it. Okay, another one in reverse. As does all tied up in reverse. Okay, when it's all upright, you are stuck. You lack direction. You could be in a place of indecision. But again, here you've decided what you need to do in order to make a move. Free yourself. So now this is interesting because action is also in reverse. So it's like you've decided what you want to do and what you should do, but you're still maybe lacking the sense of empowerment that's needed to actually carry it out. And I'm guessing that because we had a lot of strength card, like from various decks, energy pop up in the general reading. And that was definitely a message from the general reading about, the need to realize how empowered we are this week. So if you're not realizing that and you're not taking action, also it could be that you're like tired, you're drained, because I sense that there's going to be a lot of like ascension symptoms and stuff that people are experiencing with this full moon that's also this week. So that may be why there's inaction as well. Also because your throat chakra is blocked. And maybe you need to speak up, you need to communicate. That may be the action that's required, but you need to first get this together and let go of whatever fears are preventing you from expressing yourself. This also turned up in the general reading. In the position, the placement of physical health, actually. Like something might be going on with one's throat physically, possibly too. Yin Yang. The card of balance. And it too is in reverse. So it would indicate that there is some imbalance. Again, maybe lack of... lack of like physical strength. You're feeling tired, you're feeling overwhelmed or weak because of ascension or something, and so that's why there's an imbalance. Or you might have a lot of stuff on your plate too, which may be why daughter spirit is also in reverse. Okay, because there's some sort of blockage likely tied to fear or worry that is holding you back. And maybe that's because, again, there had been some sort of storm or trouble brewing and you had been feeling stuck, or you had actually been stuck in a situation, and you're just coming out of that. And so, you haven't quite gotten it all together yet. But then again, we get back to that positive energy that shows that if there was some sort of heartbreak, separation, loss, betrayal, or whatever, you are successfully healing from that and making a conscious decision to at least begin to move on from it. So you'll get there. You are not there yet. You're not there yet. And, this is the last upright card. It's happy family. It too is in reverse. So it's like you're trying to get there. You're trying to, restore that sense of stability, security to yourself and maybe your family. And then here's the angel of strength yet again that will help you to do that. And that is finally the the upright. All of these were in reverse. That's why I went over them all. So with the Rider-Waite deck, good. I was going to say this is the only upright one that would be lying. Nope, there's a couple. Okay, with the Rider-Waite deck, we're starting with the Knight of Swords upright. This card, as it relates to love, about if you're meeting somebody new, especially, that person could totally sweep you off your feet. Things are moving quickly, things are exciting, things are fast. You might get some sort of news, information that is something you've been waiting for, that makes you, that's pleasing, it's what you wanted to hear. You could be waiting some sort of decision with regard to love, and again, that should be positive in your favor as well. Hangman, about letting something go, deciding to move on. It can be about spirituality. So maybe letting go of your old belief systems, ideologies. I don't care about that anymore. Whatever was keeping us apart, whatever was keeping us from, or keeping myself from, finding love, finding a partner of my choice, of my, gender preference and sexuality and, whatever else is required. Racial, cultural, whatever, that I feel a connection with, whatever was keeping me from finding that person before, I'm letting go of that. I don't care about that anymore, because I'm ready for a new beginning. I want to start over. This could also be about reconciliation, with somebody that existing, a reunion that is happy. Whatever the situation is, it's emotionally fulfilling and it's blessed. Look, we have the symbol of the Holy Spirit here. So it's a divine situation. The hand of God sort of coming down, giving you this cup. It runneth over. And then we have another strength card with the Angel and Animal Tarots, Major Arcana card 11. True strength is displayed through kindness, forgiveness, and compassion. You have tremendous personal power and courage. We'll give a little shuffle. So I'll also mention on the 14th, the first day for which this reading is, Juno, which is kind of like, oh, look, it's the strength card again. So maybe on this note, I will go ahead and cut. Juno, which is kind of like a Venus, it's like that wife or mother energy, enters Capricorn, I believe. That's on the 14th. And then on the 16th, Vesta, which is another very feminine and sort of motherly energy. It's like the goddess of the hearth and home. She enters Sagittarius on the 16th. Overall energy here is door to value in reverse, with man holding a heart also in reverse. Okay. There's another three of, it's kind of, we saw the heart before, the broken heart in reverse, and now to the Three of Swords in reverse. Very similar energies. Maybe it was brought on by, again, some sort of betrayal. Maybe in a marriage. Maybe involving a Scorpio. Or it's the feminine energy, the nurturer, maybe even specifically the female, perhaps, always taking care of someone else and not necessarily being nurtured or taking care of herself, who was hurt, it seems. Look, the king is right behind her. So it's pretty auspicious in a love reading when you have the king and the queen of the same element, together. And the King of Cups in general, in reverse, specific to love, is ready to do any and everything he needs to do, for the love that he wants and for his own happiness. So he's willing to risk it all, give it all up or whatever. There was a song, it was Jodeci, take my money, my house, and my car. Like, whatever, I don't care. Like, whatever you got to do, whatever I got to give up, whatever I got to do, I want, you, or I want love or lust or whatever he wanted, you know. And that's how the King of Cups in reverse is as it relates to love too. He may not have always been like that. It could be, again, reconciliation. And this could be somebody that maybe when you wanted them to go all out and, you know, to fight for you or whatever, they didn't. And then now they're coming back. And that may be why the Strength card is showing up for us, so that we can find it in our hearts to forgive this person, whether we take them back or not, but at least forgive them. Overall energy here, the 10 of Cups, followed by the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and the Empress. All of these are upright too. 10 of Cups. It's time to express your love and appreciation for family, be it relatives or a chosen family of close friends. Congratulations also may be in order on a happy, fulfilling marriage, as well as raising happy and balanced children. Like I said, the Page of Wands is here behind it. Again, Vesta moves into Sagittarius. That may be the reason for that this week. Page of Wands is outgoing, creative, confident, and mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. Page of Swords could also be involved in a situation. Page of Swords may be representative of Mercury or even of Juno, perhaps. Page of Swords is logical, honest, impulsive, and curious. Challenging information, delays or changes to plans, and truth delivered without tact. This situation may be involving an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and maybe even a Scorpio, in part ruled by Mars along with Aries. And actually Mars is currently located in Scorpio. So Scorpio could be represented by fire right now. And the Page of Swords, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. There may be conflict or may have been conflict between these two. Minor conflict, nothing too serious. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. So when I say minor, nothing too serious, like, physical, I mean, doesn't mean that... I guess you could, it's relative, right? Nothing too serious. I mean, it could have led to stop speaking or something. When it's the 5 of Swords, sometimes there's gossip, there's lies, there's talking about people behind their back, there's, arguments about stupid stuff. May have been a party of 3 situation or party of 3 involved. Maybe also a baby or pregnancy, perhaps outside of the relationship. Maybe that was tied to the betrayal. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. If you want to look at it in a positive way, Major Arcana card 3, the Empress, represents the planet Venus and the signs that she rules. Taurus, Libra, Gemini. It is about growth, expansion, fertility, sex, and that fertility could be literal or metaphoric. And the next card is in reverse. It's the 2 of Pentacles. So let's get started here, or started some more. Again, our overall energy is the Queen of Cups upright, and she is followed by the King of Cups in reverse. The card for the fire element, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius this week is the Page of Cups also. Very nice. A lot of love around you guys. Maybe that's because of Vesta. Earth energies. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Your card is the 3 of Wands in reverse. That's not bad either. My fellow air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Our card is Strength. Upright. Maybe we're the ones who are going to have to be doing the majority of the forgiving, the taking back, or whatever. If you are so inclined, we still have free will choices. And water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Your card is the 4 of Wands, upright. Look at all the beautiful energy this week for love. You know what it probably is. You have Juno in Capricorn, Venus in Capricorn, Mars in Scorpio, Mercury in Scorpio, and you have Vesta in Sagittarius. Okay, so Queen of Cups. She represents a positive outlook about a relationship. If you're single and she pops up, definitely you should get out and mingle. You know, meet new people. It's very positive. Romance. It's like energy that's on the horizon for you. If you wait a minute. Before I do that, let me remind you. Like I was saying, sometimes she nurtures everybody and she doesn't get nurtured herself. When she shows up, it could be very easy to like get carried away regarding love, especially in loving someone else and taking care of them and maybe forgetting you. So you want to keep balance and perspective, right? That's going to be very important right now. And, even with the excitement of brand new love, it's important to keep track of the other things that are happening in our lives and our own, health and happiness and all that kind of stuff. If you are already in a relationship, expect it to get, even deeper and more loving and happier and healthier when she shows up, as long as again you maintain that balance. So moving on to the fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Again, your card is the Page of Cups upright. A younger person, even if it's just like a few days, may be part of the situation or scenario. And it's important to remember that, love doesn't know age, as long as, it's two consenting adults entering into a situation. Don't discount people, maybe like purely on the basis that they're younger than you. I talked about this kind of at length last week. I was check out last week's reading. I said some stuff about this. I even shared some examples from my personal life. But this card in the context of love can be another one of these cards, similar to the Knight of Swords, which we started, that can be about getting swept off your feet, including by this younger person. So, be open to giving them a chance if that's what the deal is. But even if there's not new love knocking on the door from a younger person, this is a card that can be about, just happiness, positive news, pleasant text messages and phone calls and cards and notes and just expressions of love and support and things like that. So just a very pleasant energy about you this week. Moving on to the earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Your card is, again, the Three of Wands in reverse. And this card can talk about recent difficulty in a relationship that may be coming to an end. So it may be your energy, maybe largely, that we saw at the beginning of the reading, where it's like something had clearly been going on, but it looked like it was getting better. If you're single and looking for love, someone may be trying to establish a relationship with you. And similar to the message I gave to the fire signs, for you, it'll be good to like not judge a book by its cover. It may not be what you're usually into or used to, but if you're looking for love, again, be open to giving people a chance, and you may be pleasantly surprised, like in a really good way, if you do. If you're already in a relationship, again, especially if they had difficulty before, totally expect it to get better. Moving on to the air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So strength is like one of the cards that, no matter whether it's upright or in reverse or whatever placement it's in, finances, general, love, health, it's always a positive card. So love should be going well. If you're committed, this is likely to be a strong relationship, right? Strength, it's a strong relationship, and it's mutually supportive. Like, I got you, you got me, there's reciprocity there in terms of holding each other up or down, or however you want to look at it. If you're single and looking for someone, then there's a much better than normal or average chance of you to meet people and meet somebody specific that's good for you. You should be in a really like confident, self-confident sort of energy phase time right now. So don't be afraid to get out there and mingle. And again, you could be very pleasantly surprised too how things turn out for you. Moving on to the water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Your card is the Four of Wands, and this is about a relationship that you're already in getting a whole lot more committed. Like whatever the progress, the next steps would be from wherever you are. So if you just like somebody, then maybe you decide you're going to start dating. If you're already dating, maybe you decide you're going to go exclusive. You're already exclusive, maybe you're going to decide move in together or take a trip together or do something, you know, and then you already done that. Maybe you decide you're going to get engaged. You're already engaged, and you decide, you know, let's set the date, let's get married. I mean, this is a really, you know, positive card. If you're single and looking for love, then it shows that that's definitely in the cards for you, as they say. If there are any sort of like special events that you have an opportunity to go to, let's see, it's almost Thanksgiving. Maybe somebody's having a dinner party. Hanukkah is soon after. I don't know, but this is this week's reading, so I don't know. There's something that you can go to this week. But even if you just find out about something this week and it's later, or maybe you're getting like invited this week, you know, you got to decide whether or not you're going. You got RSVP or whatever. Say yes. A wedding, whatever. Go. These are good places for you to meet somebody special right now. So if you get invited to something like this and you're single, definitely, you know, if at all possible, make it a point to go. Again, if you're not single, if you're already committed, your relationship should be getting a lot better. And I think we covered everybody. So let's do some clarification. Just, you know, a little something extra. All right. So joining the Page of Cups for the fire signs, we have rest and rejuvenation in reverse. So like maybe you've been doing that already and you're ready to get it popping again. And that's what the Page of Cups seems to be ready to do too. So good for you guys. Enjoy. Joining the earth signs, again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you have, so your Three of Wands is in reverse, and so is your caring connections. So they're both indicative of, again, for if something the relationship had some difficulty, you know, now's the time for the improvement, for things to be getting back to normal and getting a lot better. But it's going to be important to remember the balance in your relationships, and so remembering yourself, similar to what we said about the overall energy here, right? So we're all affected by the overall energy. You know, you want to restore your relationship with other people, but we begin with, you know, caring for ourselves, nurturing ourselves, making sure that we're getting what we receive, what we need out of the situation and from a relationship as well. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Our card is attachment in reverse. So again, we have the strength and we're empowered and we're ready to let go of whatever was holding us back before, even if that was the inability to forgive, you know, or some other negative emotion or something, as opposed to something more physical or tangible, whatever it was, you know, we're ready to let go and move on. And water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, joining your Four of Wands, we have card 52, the goddess of the moon. So that's kind of cool. With the full moon occurring this week on 11/19. So while in, you know, in the Scorpio sun, although it's occurring in Scorpios, actually mirror opposite the energy of Taurus, the full moon in Taurus. And she's in reverse though. So this card in reverse reveals possibly blockages with your intuition, and just maybe feeling like somewhat disconnected. So there could be some unsure, even your love life, again, looks like it's going to be going real well, whether you're single or coupled. There could be some maybe where you're unsure. Maybe that's why all those cards in the beginning, it looked like, yeah, okay, I've decided what I want, but I'm still not ready to move because I'm not sure if I'm on the right path, if I'm doing the right thing. It could be that worry in itself is the obstacle. So as I told people earlier, whoever got the goddess of the moon earlier in the general reading, or for whatever reason it came up, I said, get out of your own way. I'm telling you guys the same thing. Now I'm going to do another spread. Great messages this week. Really, really positive. Like for every element. Thank God. Now more so about archetype. Let's see what's up. Crowning the masculine. So he's the one feeling stuck. We have the Eight of Swords, or the has been feeling stuck. It's so easy to convince yourself that you're trapped when you really aren't. Trust that God will lift you to new heights and give you a greater sense of self-confidence if you affirm your freedom. And that could have something to do with his mother. I'm not really sure where the initial thought just came from with that. But again, thinking about Juno and thinking about Vesta, those are very feminine and very motherly kind of energies. Something having to do with his mother may be why he feels stuck or has felt stuck. Surrounding the masculine, though, another Four of Wands. It's time to kick back, to relax, and to celebrate all that you have. Joy arises from success in your career, the completion of a project, or a very happy home life. So again, we talked about what the Four of Wands means in relation to love specifically. And I think so far, this is telling the similar story to the cards that we looked at before, right? So there was a feeling of being stuck, but things are improving. So we just have to catch up to, the energy. Masculine subconscious, we have another Eight of Swords. Are you serious, masculine? An illusion of being trapped. A lack of self-confidence. So he needs that strength card and being afraid to take action. So it looks like that's why maybe he's decided he knows what he wants now, but he still hasn't actually taken the action of going about getting it because still feeling a little, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm getting the right messages from spirit or whatever it is. Feminine. Crowning the feminine. The Five of Cups. So she's just feeling doubtful, pessimistic. And, if it's with regard to him, I guess she has good reason to because he's sort of in limbo. Things not turning out the way you'd hoped. Not seeing the positive in the situation and crying over spilled milk. So this is an energy of pessimism again and doubt. And similar to the Four of Cups, can, cause you to miss out on an opportunity because you're too busy, wallowing in self-pity and, oh, woe is me. Meanwhile, something that you could have done to improve your situation passes you by. Surrounding the feminine, we do have the King of Cups. He is trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. And maybe you don't trust him because he messed up last time or because he's still not moving right now. But you're responsible for you and your there's nothing we can do about karmic energy, but we have free will and we are responsible for how we act and how we react to other things. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice and charity work. King of Cups, super romantic and generous and giving and loving and supportive, when he's right. But again, there's some doubt about it. Is he really going to be like that, or is it legit? King of Cups may be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. Feminine subconscious, we have the Two of Swords. So she's in this place of indecision as well, perhaps, and procrastination and worrying about what others will think is blocking you from making a decision. Sometimes you're worried, it's like, girl, there's other people. Don't go back to that or whatever. But you want to, like in your heart. Or maybe they'll tell you, pushing you towards something and you're like, well, I don't want that. But you're worried about what other people think. So you're having trouble making a decision. It's blocking you from making a decision, actually, it says here. If you're torn between your own desires and someone else's, follow your inner guidance, okay, not these other people's. Crowning. The Star. So something that we've been praying for, wishing for, dreaming about, wants to happen. Major Arcana card 17. The Star most directly represents the sign of Aquarius. It can be about maybe us texting and meeting people, online dating or talking to people on social media as well, because this does the energy of Aquarius does rule like the electronic communications and technology and stuff. Happy times. Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. You are on the right path, even though you can't tell that, it would seem. At the root, a foundation. Major Arcana card 6, the Lovers. Intimate relationships. Carefully weigh your decisions. Feminine has a decision to make. Good health. So when the Lovers shows up in relation to a decision, again, it's usually a heart versus head decision. Your heart's telling you one thing, your mind is telling you another thing, like, girl, don't. And that don't make no sense. That's not logical. And maybe it's not. But, is love logical? That's what you have to ask yourself. I usually, although I'm a Gemini and we're all about logic, we're ruled by, the logic and communication planet. My general recommendation is to go with the heart. You know, like the saying goes, free your mind and the rest will follow. So let go of like the worry and the chatter and the whatnot in your mind, and ignore that, follow your heart, and everything else will fall into place. At the heart of the matter, Page of Pentacles. She is cheerful, reliable, intelligent, and mischievous. A wonderful opportunity related to your work or education, such as a promotion or a scholarship, is coming your way. Seize this chance to learn something exciting or to start a more uplifting and exciting career. Page of Pentacles, possibly a Taurus, Virgo, a Capricorn, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. And honestly, as specific to love, the Page of Pentacles can be about being sort of bored and disinterested and over a situation that we're in or maybe have been in. And so if you're not feeling a situation either, I mean, that's the other thing too. If your heart's not in it, then still listen to your heart and don't go into something or back into something that you're not feeling, you know, just for the sake of whatever, maybe money or something. I'm going to pull some clarifiers right from here for, I think, the Two of Swords for the feminine, and I'll do the masculine's 2 Eights of Swords. So I like to not use the reverse card. I like to look for the next, okay, there it is, the next upright card. So we'll use this card to clarify the Two of Swords for the feminine. And it's the Three of Cups now. You have an exciting reason to celebrate, such as an engagement, wedding, graduation, or a birth announcement. Remember to cherish those you love. So this is about being more social. So again, your decision that you're trying to make should be, should I go to an event? Should I go out? Should I mingle? And again, the answer is yes. If you have the opportunity and you're able, yes. Three of Cups, also in a general sense, not even just specific to love, but in general, is about one positive reunion with someone or something. So specific to love, it could definitely be reunion or reconciliation with, again, a partner from your past. And it should be positive. So even if you don't want to be with them romantically, you're still happy to, meet or reunite with them. Or, it could be something that's said there, that's on the card. Maybe somebody is getting married, if not you, somebody close to you, or having a baby or something. And there's reason to be happy and celebrate and be just surrounded by an energy of love and not, feeling down in the dumps. Next card is in reverse, so I'll just put it here for the feminine's advice. This one too, and this one too. Okay, so now we have an upright card. I'm going to use it to clarify the Eight of Swords that's crowning the masculine. And it's the Two of Wands, which is the twin flame card of the tarot. And will end up sitting here now atop the Four of Wands. So your vision, creativity, and dedication to your cause have brought you great success. In fact, it may be in your best interest to get a partner to assist you in your endeavors, or to expand the number of people who are helping you. So maybe you've been, stuck in limbo, feeling unable, or unsure as to whether or not you should get a partner into a relationship. That could be one thing. Or you've been stuck somehow away from possibly an actual twin flame relationship. Again, the Two of Wands, the twin flame, a soulmate card of the tarot. So maybe you've been separated from them for whatever reason, and now there's an opportunity, although you haven't yet acted on it, maybe because you don't know how to approach them, if you previously cut them off or were mean or hurtful or combinations of those. But again, there is an opportunity now for real, genuine love, spiritual connection, and true love with, again, reciprocal, mutual adoration and respect, and interest and all of that. Another card in reverse. There's only one though, so I'll just put this one here. And we'll clarify this other Eight of Swords. And it's the Magician, Major Arcana card 1. So a lot of Gemini energy showing up here, or Gemini and or Mercury, because the Page of Pentacles could also be representative of Virgo, surrounding the masculine here. There's magic in the air, and you can manifest everything you need to be successful. So just another message or clarification here, that there's no need to feel or be stuck, because you have whatever it is you need in your wheelhouse and at your fingertips, to get yourself unstuck and pursue what it is you very clearly want here, which is a relationship with perhaps who you know to be your twin flame, or soulmate at least. And you could have a nice Four of Wands relationship with them. Someone or something, or maybe several someone or some things have been in your way previously, and you've allowed them to hold you back and to block you. But there's another opportunity again to go for it and have it totally work out as you've prayed it would this week. Should I look at the... So why don't we do this then? Put this here. So we're getting 3 advice cards each this week. And I'm going to pull this last upright card to look at the 5 of Cups for the feminine. It's the King of Swords. He is intelligent, impartial, respected, and unemotional. So this tells me exactly what I already thought. This is the mind and the heart fighting. At this time, it's very important that you communicate clearly. Be objective and unemotional, and act as professionally as possible. If you need advice, seek out the most experienced expert you can find. The King of Swords is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. They have no problem separating themselves from the emotion of a situation to look at all of the different sides and angles of a situation. So if you have one in your life that you can talk to about your own situation, if this isn't representing you, do take advantage of that energy of that person, their help, their offer of help and support here. This card also guides us to say what you mean what you say. So to, be very matter of fact in... Once you do make up your mind and make your decision, then you stick to your guns. You be very matter of fact about what the deal is. I said what I said, basically. All right. And all this is because happiness, right? That's the end. So further advice to the masculine. Ace of Cups. This is a beginning of a new emotional experience for you. It may be the first blush of romantic love, or the rebirth, again, reconciliation, reunion of, another relationship. Or it can be the awakening of spiritual insights and gifts too. If you're single and maybe you're not meeting anybody this week, there's definitely that can evolve, because you're starting out with really fresh, beautiful energy, loving energy around you, and a greater spiritual sense and psychic awareness. Feminine. 3 of Swords. Yes, because she was hurt before. Great sadness. Take time to heal. There's a need to forgive yourself and others. So I think that's what's coming up for us this week. This hurt isn't coming up for us this week. It's the need to forgive yourself and others for the hurt which already occurred before. That's what I'm getting. Further advice for the mat. It's another Queen of Cups. Compassionate, loving, giving, and psychic. Again, a Scorpio most directly, but possibly a Cancer or a Pisces, or someone who's not a water sign at all, just like into the traits and attributes of this that are described here. This is a time of deep emotions and heightened intuition that you can trust completely. Be mindful that you don't ignore your own needs while caring for those of others. Feminine. 8 of Wands. You've been presented with many wonderful opportunities all at once. Maybe that's why you're confused. You got to make a decision. While this may feel very stressful, remember to be grateful for the blessings that heaven sends you. Also, this could be communication. Things are buzzing around you. Something, the news is buzzing. Something's in your ear, right? Because somebody's trying to talk to you. There's a communication, or they're talking about you, and something's happening behind the scenes. Somebody's moving closer to you, towards you. The energy of love is moving closer to you, towards you. All of those very, very possible for the feminine this week. And lastly, for the masculine, Major Arcana card 12, Awakening, or the Hangman, some more water. All of his advice cards are water or emotional. Look at things in a different way, and all will make sense. Don't worry if your progress is halted. Like if you don't know what, so you made a decision, but you're not moving, your progress is halted, you're progressing. At least you got to the decision part, but now nothing's happened. It's just temporary, okay? Things will start moving again. So don't worry about that. The Hangman, again, most directly represents the energy of Pisces. So it goes along with this water here. And lastly, for the feminine, the Tower. Important changes are coming into your life that will require you to take action. Don't hesitate to move in new directions that you know are right for you. Again, whether that moves means towards somebody or away from somebody, or maybe even means literally moving, as in like moving in with somebody, because the Tower can be about an actual home, structure, tower, for me, the way that I read it. But I will pull one last card. Oh, the last card, the next card is upright. We'll pull this one for the feminine too. And it's the Six of Pentacles, one of my favorites. Gifts of money, time, or effort. New career opportunities and receiving a loan or paying off debts. So something can come in right on time. It's a very loving, again, reciprocal energy, balanced. There's equity in this, love or romantic situation. There's balance, all the things that you need, want. Maybe with, again, a Virgo specifically. And an ex, the Hermit rather, when he shows up in a love reading, tends to be, whether upright or in reverse, tends to be about rekindling a relationship from your past. And you may want to think about that first. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. I'm getting greedy. And now we've got our own Hangman, Major Arcana card 12, like the masculines here. Look at things from a different perspective. You too may be at a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. What does that mean? What be yourself? Be honest about what it is you want, what you're looking for, what you decided. Again, then stick to your guns. Say what you mean what you say. Last upright card, Justice. Another card of balance, equity, fairness, things going your way. And it's about Venus, who again is located in Capricorn. So that may be another reason why she's showing up, or this is showing up. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Right? What does do what you know is right mean? Do what you know is right for you, basically. And stand up for your beliefs. Like I said, stand your ground. Don't let anybody, make your decisions for you. Say what you mean what you say. Hope you guys have enjoyed the love reading. I'll be back with the moon reading. Please do like, share, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate it. Namaste.